Hi Aquarius, welcome to your Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aquarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember these are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Chariot card, right? So the first thing I want to say to you is this could be a really great week for you to get ahead. And also the feeling that I get from this week you're likely to see more progress maybe than you've seen all year. This week something becomes second nature to you. It's like you're going to have a moment where you cross over a threshold and you think, yes, this is what I was aiming for. This is what all the hard work was about. This is what all of the dragging yourself, kicking and screaming across a finish line was all about. That's not to say these are the only results that you're going to get. That's not to say that you're at the destination yet, but there is a sense here that you've crossed a threshold. You are at that next level in some way, shape or form. I really, really love this for us. Now, it's also fair to say the Chariot card can sometimes show us where we are going too fast, and it tends to speed situations up in general. This week, I would urge you to take your time. Just because you can see the finish line doesn't mean you can stop. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? This is one of those weeks, right? You can slow down maybe, but you don't get to take your foot off the pedal just yet. But that doesn't mean that you should be going at flat 100 miles an hour either. You are going to have to find some sort of personal regulation here. For your foundation card, you have the Queen of Wands, right? So a fire sign woman, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, may feature for you in some way, shape or form. Because the Chariot card's involved, this could be somebody that lives at a distance from you that you end up having a really amazing conversation with, which is great. Another way that this could show up for you as well, sorry, I don't know what was that. Another way that this could show up for you as well, you may need, once you cross this threshold, this is a really a good thing to talk about as well. Once we expand our energy or we grow to a certain point, not everything everyone that we've previously been connected to can go with us, right? We've heard this in various different ways and various different tales and all the rest of it, and it's very, very true. So this week you are being asked to really take stock of who's around you, what you're connected to, who you're associated with, and ask yourself, this new version of everything or this new level that I have reached, can all of it come with me? And you'll find that the answer is no. This week you're going to have to get selective about what or who that might be. If you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options, you have the Devil card, right? This is one of those weeks, my dear Aquarians, where obsessing is not going to do you any favors. Now, I can tell you as an Aquarius sun with an unaspected sun as well, I might add, literally it makes no connections, it's just on its own, which is quite rare. The mouse wheel, the hamster, a lot can go on up in there. And this week, it's not about you driving yourself mad. In fact, this would be a week where actually giving yourself over to not thinking, not being irrational or crazy or, look, man, no hands at the steering wheel. Do you know what I mean? But maybe taking a step back from the usual obsessive thought process or the incessant mind chatter that goes on. This week, maybe finding a way to step back from that and taking a moment to slow down, because it looks like a lot of you are in a space now where you can take your foot off the pedal, but you're choosing to continue to gun it, which isn't always a good thing. Sometimes it really does hurt your progress, right? For your communications and conversations, you have the Fool card. New things, places, people, and energies are making their way in and making themselves known. So for those of you that work for somebody else, you've got the Chariot card here. This could be really good news on the work front. For some of you, if you're choosing to stay home for work or wanting to work more from home, or maybe you're worried about being called back to the office, this could bode very well. This suggests that there might be a repeal of the call back to the office, or where people say to you, actually, you know what, if you want to work from home but continue working nonetheless, you can. This actually could work in your favor, which is great. Another way that this could show up for those of you that are, sorry, that itchy nose thing, for those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, it's like, where do you want to go next, right? What is the next thing that really calls your heart to do, or to head towards, or to make tangible now? The Fool card gives you a reset button. So in some way, shape or form, your business is going to the next level, but you haven't given it any definition yet. And this, 100 miles an hour constant thinking isn't going to get you there any faster. When it comes to those of you that are retired or no longer working, I think this is new lease on life. Try not to give over to just your vices though, because you know what happens when people have time, money and freedom? They tend to get a little crazy, right? Not all of them, but just obviously keep yourself in check. You know how to regulate yourself. For your love and relations, you have the Page of Swords. Yeah, I mean, it's underneath the Devil, which suggests that when it comes to relationships this week, if you're bored and you want to inject energy into your relationship, don't do it by starting a fight. All right, don't do it because Aquarians love that mental joust thing, right? We love banter, we love going back and forth, we love the exchange, we love all of that. But this week, because you've got the Devil card there, you could prod and poke. It's like you want something, but you're going the wrong way about getting it. Find other ways to bring excitement into the relationship. For those of you that are single and looking, through your people, through your network, and I have to say it's the Page of Swords. So if you are meeting someone this week, it's likely to be somebody that's younger than you. I'm not sure how Aquarius feels about that, because Aquarius itself is quite a youthful energy. But from what I understand or know, they tend to go for people that are at least their age or older. So I'm really intrigued by this. Hey, listen, if they tick all the boxes, right, they tick all the boxes. For your money and materials, you have the Five of Cups. Okay, so this could be an old expense of some sort that comes up. This could be a debt that you didn't realise hadn't been paid. This could be somebody, I say somebody, this could be something, this could be like a debt that you didn't even realize that you had, or something that needs to be paid that you weren't even aware of. There's a sense with this Five of Cups that there is a sudden expense that shows up for you this week, and it's like, oh crap, I can't believe I forgot to deal with that. And it really will be something that you have like mindlessly misplaced, or maybe, sometimes you open a bill and you put it on the side and you're like, right, I'll pay that, and then because you're tidying up, you put it somewhere else, and It could be that kind of thing. Just be careful this week, because it could end up snowballing. So if something pops up this week, just deal with it as soon as it does. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Five of Cups is your reproductive system. Coupled with the Fool card and the Page of Swords, for those of you that are trying to conceive, this week I would go and get your checkups done for anything that you might be lacking. If there is anything, it will probably be hormonal or, like vitamins and stuff. I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but that's kind of what this feels like to me. And then when it comes to your home and environment, when it comes to spending money on the home, I would say this is probably not the best week to do so. All right. With that said, all in all, it doesn't look like an awful week. I actually feel like there's a few pockets of really good things here. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.